You're watching Arise, the world's standout news channel. Arise News, awards, and beyond.
Internal security is no doubt the constitutional responsibility of the Nigerian police force. As I often say, Nigerians have a right to know what the police are doing to protect their lives and property. And in the wisdom of the IGP Kayode Adeolu Egbetokun, PhD MPM, the 22nd Indigenous Inspector General of Police, Nigerians should be kept updated on the activities of the police. And that explains the reason this program is brought to you weekly. I am Desmond Machuko, and I welcome you to a 30-minute discussion of the Nigerian police force. We'll take a break right now, and I'll be back in a bit. Please stay with us.
My name is Olukayode Adeolu Egbetokun. I am the 22nd Indigenous Inspector General of Police, Federal Republic of Nigeria. I encourage you to keep watching Crime Busters.
It's Crime Busters. It is no longer news that the operatives of the Nigerian police force carried out a clearance operation in Kogi State. A successful one at that. That operation actually came to so many people as a surprise. But when we say that IGP Egbetokun is a strategic operational officer, not many people do understand what we actually meant by that. Tonight, I will give you an insight into the arrangement that is actually put in place long before that operation was carried out. Remember, that operation is not going to be limited to Kogi State alone. It is something that is designed to go across the country, wherever, as the first bureau put it, wherever there is an enclave of terrorists or banditry. Take a look. I'll be right back.
On the 10th of January 2026, the Nigeria Police Force carried out clearance operation in Kogi State. At the end of that operation, which involved tactical teams of the force, Nigeria Police Force Air Wing, and supported by some sister security agencies, as at today, a total of 55 bandits were neutralized, 129 arrested, and their camps destroyed without any casualty on the operatives. The operation, which appeared to many Nigerians as a surprise, was the manifestation of the strategic operational plan put in place by IGP Kayode Adeolu Egbetokun. Long before the operation, IGP Egbetokun has invested heavily in the training and retraining of police personnel.
We don't shoot to kill an individual. We shoot to stop the action that's going to cause you or somebody else harm. If they die because of their injuries, it is not because you intended that, it is the circumstances of what happens.
Particularly the tactical teams. Understanding the security architecture of the country, IGP Egbetokun knew that the air wing of the force has a critical role to play in clearance operations and regular aerial surveillance across the country, which are parts of his operational strategy. So, he ensured prompt release of funds for regular maintenance of all the aircrafts in the MPF fleet.
In fact, on a particular day, the IG visited there and took a tour round, one by one, of all the helicopters, trying to find out what was wrong with each of the helicopter, and asked us to start immediately with a memo to ensure that those helicopters are all put on the road and then they are put in order to be able to fly.
Beyond that, he approved training and retraining of Air Wing personnel.
You know, in aviation, training is key. The IG expressed surprise when he learned that some of our officers, some of our pilots have not undergone this sort of training in the last 9 years. So he mandated that they should all be scheduled for training. We are now phasing them for training, both for type rating, both for currency training. And some of these trainings are very expensive, but the IG is ready to finance those trainings.
IGP Egbetoku also acquired sophisticated drones for aerial surveillance.
Drone unit is a specialized unit in the Nigerian police force responsible for aerial surveillance, responsible also for gathering intelligence, that's intelligence gathering, and providing tactical support. Our mission in the drone unit is to ensure situational awareness, improve response time, and also provide operational support in terrains that are difficult to access by foot or by vehicles. This is one of our drones in the fleet. This is the Matrix 350 RTK. This drone is a surveillance drone, although can also be an attack drone because it's capable of releasing tear gas. So this drone has an altitude of about 7,000 meters. It also has some anti-collision sensors, which means that when it's close to an obstacle, it warns you that there is an obstacle, and then it has a fail-safe mechanism, which is a return home mechanism. In case of any loss of GPS or any loss of control between your drone and the RC, the drone automatically returns home. So we have others in the fleet. We have a couple of these in our fleet. We have the Pro Force Meteor 2 too. We have some other fixed-wing drones like the Ulti Transition. And also we are making so much effort, all thanks to the IG, to get more drones in the Nigerian Police Force drone units.
He equally invested heavily in the acquisition of operational assets, including armored personnel carriers. All these put together, among others, were responsible for the successful clearance operation in Kogi. It is hoped that the police replicate it in other parts of the country.
Crime Busters.
Welcome back. It is still Crime Busters on Channels Television. Earlier in the week, we had an interaction with the IGP where we got him to speak, on the clearance operation in Kogi State, as well as address the allegation that innocent Nigerians were arrested in the course of protests in Epoma. Take a look.
Through our intelligence capabilities, we have been able to prevent a number of major incidents that people don't know. So when one incident happened, hundreds of other incidents have been prevented.
We are aware that there are operations going on by the police force in Kogi and Kwara. We need you to speak further to all of this.
We didn't just move into Kogi and Kwara to carry out clearance operations. We all know that the Northwest has been the epicenter of armed banditry in Nigeria. And the military and the police have been sustaining the onslaught on these bandits in the Northwest. But during the second half of last year, 2025, the dislodged bandits made significant incursions into Kogi and Kwara. They were able to carry out successfully kidnapping activities, abducted even church members in Kwara late last year. And of course, that prompted a response from us. We have always responded to all those incidences. We deployed both our human and technical intelligence assets on them, and the combined intelligence indicated that if these groups are left unchecked, they have the capability to escalate criminal activities even beyond the North Central. So that prompted us to put together our resources and brought together our tactical units and deployed them for the ongoing clearance operation, which we have tagged Operation Cock 2, that is clearance operation in Kogi and Kwara. The Operation Cock 2 had been largely successful in the assault carried out a few days ago. You must have heard in the news, I'm sure the CP Kogi addressed the press, and he informed members of the public that about 40 of the bandits were neutralized in the operations, their weapons recovered, their camps and motorcycles destroyed. In Kwara too, a number of them have been arrested in Kwara's, weapons recovered from them, and they have made useful statements to us. Even rescued, kidnapped victims share their insights into the group's operation. I think we are now ahead of them, and the operation hasn't stopped. We are going to continue until they are finally rooted out of the whole of the North Central. Of course, you know that the military had contained them to the northwest, and that's where the battleground is, but we won't allow them to spread out of the northwest. We'll still contain them and make sure that we'll defeat them finally.
Beyond Kwara and Kogi, is there any plan to extend it to other parts of the northwest?
Of course. What is happening in Kwara and Kogi, it's a signal that other states should not be sleeping. And of course, our command commissioners of police, all of them have been put on alert, and all of them are on red alert. And anywhere they make attempts to move into, they will still meet resistance there. Yeah.
EPOMA is in the news, IG, and the police have been alleged of arresting innocent Nigerians. Is the IG aware of this? If he is, what's your position?
Yes, you see, that's the usual false narrative against the police. When people have committed criminal offense during protest, we are used to narratives that police arrested peaceful protesters. Even those who burnt down police stations, murdered policemen, stole our arms during protest, Nigerians will accuse us that we are arresting people who are on peaceful protest. In the case of EPOMA, of course, the police will not go after anybody who participated in a peaceful protest. We are not against peaceful protest. We have made this clear many times, and we continue to say it, that the police will not stop anybody who come out for peaceful protest. If you want to come out for peaceful protest, what's our business? We will protect you. It's not a problem for us. Peaceful protest is not a challenge to the police. It is those people who want to perpetrate crime, carry out violence, destroy properties, loot shops during protests. Those are the ones we have problems with. In EPOMA, yes, 52 of them were arrested during the protest, and those 52, from the reports coming to me, are those people who are involved in the looting of shops and in the vandalizing of the palace of the Enoge in EPOMA. That was the report I have, but not arrest and detention of peaceful protesters. No, that's the usual wrong narratives, false narratives that we are used to in Nigeria.
Okay.
So I debunk that.
Okay. IGP, It is 2026. Nigerians who want to have your word for them, particularly as it affects their security and safety in 2026.
We will continue to protect innocent citizens in Nigeria. Our duty is for the protection of lives and properties and preservation of law and order. And we will ensure that we deploy all our resources to discharge our duties effectively. In 2026, we are going to do better in 2026 because I'm optimistic that more resources will be made available to us this new year. Thank you.
Our mathematical 22nd Indigenous Inspector General of Police, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I give a lot of credit to the Inspection of Police. I think, for me, in my opinion, he's one of the best we have in this country. I must say, since his appointment as the Inspection of Police, he has done a lot, particularly ensuring that he has his eyes on ground when it comes to issue of security situation at the subnational levels. He is everywhere, and he has a very strong monitoring team. What he did was raising the level of professionalism of Nigerian police by ensuring that they have adequate training, adequate equipments, because when you come to Kaduna, other states in Nigeria, only recently he sent over 200 well-trained police to our state. They call it special leverage squad. It's a special squad he sent. They were well-trained. And I was informed that he did similar thing to many other states in Nigeria. That was something that was unprecedented. Nobody has ever witnessed something like that. And he equally tried as much as possible to know what is happening at the level of the commands in different states. And not looking at that, all the relevant departments that are critical to addressing insecurity, you can agree with me that the Inspection of Police have been someone who is personally monitoring the way they operate. And for me, it's very critical to what we're seeing here today.
All right, it is time for the news and report segment of the program.
The Delta State Police Command, through the CP Special Assignment Team, led by ASP Julius Robinson, recorded a significant breakthrough in its efforts to curb kidnapping, armed robbery, and other violent crimes across the state. The team, acting on credible intelligence, foiled a planned kidnap by 6 suspected kidnappers. Upon sighting the police, the suspects opened fire, but were later forced to flee the scene with varying degrees of injuries, abandoning their arms and other items, which include 1 FNT rifle loaded with 1 round of live ammunition, 1 pump-action gun with 32 rounds of live cartridges. All exhibits have been recovered and taken into custody, while the manhunt has since been launched to apprehend the fleeing suspects. The Commissioner of Police, Delta State Command, CP Aino Adeshola, commended the operatives for their bravery and effective use of intelligence, reiterating that the command remains resolute in denying criminal elements the space to operate and warning that Delta State will continue to be hostile to all forms of criminality. In another development, the Anambra State Police Command has advised individuals and groups to desist from organizing or participating in any form of march or street protest within Awka, the state capital, in the interest of public safety, peace, and public order. The command notes that significant gains have been recorded in the ongoing fight against cultism and other violent crimes through sustained intelligence-led operations, strategic patrols, arrests, and community-based policing initiatives. In a statement signed by the Public Relations Officer of the Command, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, 2 days ago, police operatives engaged in a fierce gun battle that led to the neutralization of a confessed member of the Vikings Confraternities Strike Squad who was reportedly on a mission to retaliate the killing of one of their members by a rival cult group at Enugu Agidi. The command cautions that unauthorized marches or protests could undermine these gains and are capable of disrupting public peace, obstructing lawful activities, and causing unnecessary inconvenience to law-abiding citizens, while recognizing the constitutional rights of citizens to lawful assembly and freedom of expression. The police emphasize that such rights must be exercised responsibly and strictly within the confines of the law. Accordingly, unauthorized marches, street occupations, or protests that obstruct traffic, disrupt commercial activities, or constitute public nuisance will not be tolerated.
17 kidnapped victims were rescued in Kaduna They were all from a community in Kaduna. There are several other communities like that where police have made serious impact. Those communities appreciate them. They will continue to pray for them. But you will not hear their voices. Those are the ones I call the silent majority. So my personnel should please ignore the negative voices that are loud, and they should just focus on the gratitude of this silent majority.
I'm calling on the federal government to also increase the funding of the police, because they are the people much closer to the people and to the communities, and they are the people that are always with the people, and they are more civil. So I think if we improve on the funding of the police, training of them, equipping them, I believe that we will address the issue of this criminalities that is going on within our community.
I am here to show you the Gateway Shield platform, the control rooms precisely, which was brought to life under the leadership of Sipilanwe Ogunawo, PhD, Commissioner of Police, Ogun State Police Command. I'm going to show you what Gateway Shield was brought for and how it has helped in fighting crimes and criminality within Ogun State. Thank you. This is the Ogun State Police Command Gateway Shield control room, and Ogun State is made up of 20 local governments, and as a command, the Ogun State Police Command under the leadership of Sipilanwe Ogunawo has made a digital breakthrough in the creation of Gateway Shield platform. And this Gateway Shield platform is to bridge the gap between the people and the police. And how do we bridge that gap between the people and the police? To listen to the people's security concerns when necessary, and be accessible to the people 24/7 at every time, any day. And this has helped us to fight crime and criminality within Ogun State. As you know, the Gateway Shield platform can be accessed through 3 ways. We have the phone number, that's 080-0000-9111. We have the website, www.thegatewayshield.com. And also, you can download the app via the Google Play Store and the App Store respectively. This is the application which has come to stay in Ogun State and help us to bridge the gap between the people and the police, and also to timelessly intervene in every security issue where necessary. And also we offer public advisories on the platform, and also give timely response and anonymous reporting a chance where people want to be anonymous. We give you that chance to do so. As you can see, our agents are well trained, and this has given us leverage to listen to people where necessary, then de-escalate issues to the right channels. Thank you very much. If you see something, please do say something. Thank you.
Those who are serving with honor and integrity, you are sowing good seeds when you serve with honor and integrity. And you will definitely reap the fruits of what you have sown. The same thing with those people who are engaging themselves in discreditable conducts, engaging in extortion and all of that, bringing shame to the police. They are also sowing seeds. which they would surely reap the fruits at the appropriate time.
Whatever has beginning will certainly have an end. We've come to the end of the program. But before we go, I want to specially appreciate the IGP Kayode Adeoluwa-Egbetokoun, PhD, MPN, for always throwing his weight behind this program. And of course, Adron Homes and Properties Limited, we thank you so much for your support on this program. Just as we acknowledge and appreciate the support of a number of individuals who are also reaching out to us on the show. On behalf of the entire production crew, we'd like to appreciate CSP Benjamin Hodei, the first public relations officer, whose office supervises this production. I am Desmond Majuku. God willing, we'll meet again in 7 days. Until then, please stay on the side of the law. Remember, it pays to be law-abiding. God bless Nigeria.